Okay, so what I have here is I've got my aluminum plate that I've cut out, and just kind of showing you what I've got going on here is when I cut this out, I didn't get it 100% perfectly square to the edges on it. So you can probably see the aluminum moving a little bit up against this edge. This is not a huge deal. I can, still use this piece plenty fine. It's where the pieces that are going to mount up against the side of this face is what's going to be the deal. That's where the accuracy is going to kind of come into play. So, um, yeah, so I have my plate there, and I will, take a piece of tape and put over it, take a razor knife, get it 100% perfectly straight. The next time I shoot something, so that people can see how you'll work with that. Because I could take this aluminum to somebody that has a mill that I can, straighten that edge out perfectly, and I could do it with a router, and I could probably even go back and cut it again, but it's not worth the extra effort. There's a safety factor that's involved with it. I used a compound miter saw, and I actually got an aluminum cutting blade from Harbor Freight. It does a really good job. And another thing here is yesterday when I was cutting these, it was like really cold, and I couldn't remember what on earth size that this was. And I took a guess, and I actually cut my pieces a little bit too short, which in this case it doesn't really matter because of where these bolt at. I can have this distance between here and here a little bit closer, and it'll still work fine. But yeah, even if you cut them the wrong size. And these all have the same problem. They're all a little bit out of square. So I'm going to scribe a line on the side that is square and figure out what that is and work with that and get it, I'll manually work it into square. Really the biggest thing is as long as these holes here on the bottom are correct and the ones up here are correct, it'll turn out right despite the corners not being exactly the same.